Our next topic is overviews of security recommendations and challenges. The security threat vectors in 5G will be multidimensional, right from the physical interfaces up to the application interfaces, services in the clouds, and user information. 5G networks will connect critical infrastructures, interconnect societies and industries, provide anything as a service, and integrate new models of service delivery. The main attractions of 5G beyond extended connectivity, higher data rates, and lower latencies will be the easy placement and utilization of new services and functions. This will complicate the security landscape as well. To make the security landscape easy to comprehend, we provide a discussion on security in two domains. First, the security of access networks, for example, radio access networks that can be a composite of multiple access technologies such as cellular networks RAN comprising small and large base stations and Wi-Fi, etc. Second, the security of the core network in which the network control resides with operator and vendor specific services. The International Telecommunication Union's telecommunication sector ITUT has proposed dimensions of security for telecommunication networks that address all the aspects of security. Hence, first we will provide a brief introduction to these recommendations and then we will discuss different security challenges in different areas of 5G networks. Our next topic is security recommendations by ITUT. Security dimensions are proposed by ITUT in its security recommendation to address almost all the aspects of network security. The security dimensions include a set of security measures that can be used to protect the user and network against all major security threats. These dimensions are: first, access control. Security measures that ensure only authorized personnel or device access the network resources. Second, authentication. Security mechanism that ensures identities of the communicating parties and that a user or device is not attempting a masquerade or unauthorized replay of previous communications. Third, non-repudiation. Ensure that a particular action has been performed by a specific user or device is non-repudiation. Proper identities are used to ensure that authentic user or device can access particular services and resources. Fourth, data confidentiality. Security mechanism to protect the data from unauthorized access. Encryption, access control mechanisms, and file permissions are used to ensure data confidentiality. Fifth, communication security. Ensure that the data flows between the authorized endpoint and not diverted or intercepted in between. Data integrity. Ensures the correctness or accuracy of data in transmission and protects it from unauthorized modification, deletion, creation, and replication. Seventh, availability. Ensure that there is no denial of authorized access to network resources and applications. Events impacting the network, such as system failures or disasters, scalability, and security compromise, must not limit access to authorized users and devices. Lastly, privacy. Mechanisms that ensure protection of information which might be derived from observing network activities. Here I conclude this topic. Hope you understand all the concepts clearly. Meet you in the next topic.
If you have any queries, please get in touch with us by typing your comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe to our videos. So what are you waiting for? Join us for the course and do subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Also, if you like our videos, don't forget to hit the like button and share our videos.